do is, lady, choose. So what team have you got, or what group? Group one?
One.
Who's group one?
Me.
Oh. That's twice today. A lady picked their own team. All right. Okay.
Must be something in the air.
Very good. Right then. So we said the opening meeting is finished and all the rest of it. The audit is ready to start, so we'll just start with questions and answers. So just keep note yourselves of any information that's pertinent, any of the points that you've raised. And so team number one can start asking. I'll keep an eye on time as well, so we don't lose track of ourselves.
Shall I start?
Yeah, go ahead there, yeah.
Okay, so I had a look at your records where you record critical control point number 1, which is cooking.
Okay.
At
right.
85 degrees, I've seen in your hazard system.
Right.
Now, if we look at the
So
record,
going straight for the jugular. Go ahead.
if you
Yeah?
look at the records, we see that there are different temperatures written down here, and sometimes there's no temperature written in here. Sometimes it's 80 degrees.
It's page 35 for people that are looking on, yeah?
Sometimes it's 80 degrees, which would be too low. Sometimes there's some missing. Here it says 84, and then 93. And could you explain that, please?
Okay, right. So I'll ask you the question, what dates are those records? And we'll get them when we're looking at them now, right? Okay. So, yes, see there for a moment. Page 35 we're looking at, is it?
Yes.
Or no, 36 we're looking at, sorry. 35 in there.
34.
Yeah.
34,
Yeah.
6, yeah.
Okay. Right. According to our HACCP plan, what's going to happen is that on cooking, the product is checked, temperature checked, and the target is that it should reach 85 or greater. That's the target that we're aiming for. Now, if on the check it falls a bit low, it's not 85, it's 82 or 80, it's meant to be cooked a bit longer and a recheck, and the recheck then is meant to be documented.
And so what is the recheck then? 93?
Okay. Yeah, the recheck in that case is 93.
And who has done it?
I don't know actually who would have done it. To be whoever was operating on the cooker that day for that line.
It says here JC. But
Yeah.
that?
Well, JC is responsible for ensuring that the record is filled out on the day. That will be the supervisor.
Okay, at the end of the day, but he has signed here and there's no cooking temperature.
He has indeed. He has indeed. So, what is the point you're making, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm telling you that you had a temperature which was too low according to your hazard plan,
Right.
and you haven't taken corrective action.
Okay.
And here you have not measured the critical control point at all.
Okay. I would.
So maybe it was all right, maybe it was not.
Okay. I would suggest. I suppose we'll have to check. As I said, they're meant to be very careful about filling out the CCP records. It's quite possible that they would have done the check but not wrote it down. I'll have to talk to the supervisor.
So, you know, if something's not written down, we
You
say
have to
it's not
forgive
done.
me. I'm a little bit nervous because it's unusual to have 4 auditors on the premises. But anyway, sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Then I have another question. Here it says under column comment,
Yeah.
hopper required cleaning before production.
Right.
Has the cleaning been done?
It was, yes. And the guy
Who
there,
did it?
TB, well,
TB?
he would have instructed whoever does the cleaning to actually perform the cleaning before production started. So it had to be cleaned before they could start production.
Okay.
It's part of the pre-production check.
So it would be nicer if you would have put has been cleaned before and not required cleaning. You understand? Because
Okay,
if you
right.
say required, well, nobody knows has it really been done or not.
Well, I would say the way it's written, it suggests that it was done, that it required cleaning. Well, I suppose it could have been reworded that it was cleaned prior to production, but the reason it's written down is to note that if that issue crops up again, the people involved in cleaning that will have to be spoken to and start ascertaining what the problem is.
Okay, then we turn to the next
In
page.
relation, can I just ask you a question? In relation to the CCP record, what are you actually saying about that? I understand that this, on this particular date, the record was actually not filled in, which is shouldn't happen. I have to agree, but is that important?
Yes, it is. So for a critical control point, you always have to fill in the record completely.
Yeah, I accept
And
that.
if the supervisor does not realize and sign it as okay anyway,
Yeah, okay.
then the control and verification hasn't worked.
I'll have him in my office tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, okay.
Okay, on next page, page 36. And there the supervisor hasn't signed and probably hadn't looked.
Page 26.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
What date are you referring to?
3rd of August.
3rd of August, right. Okay. Yeah, signature is missing.
Yes, and on the 4th of August, the cooking temperature is just written down as okay.
Right.
Is not the measured value.
Okay. And unfortunately, it's the same supervisor, JC, has missed out on signing on this occasion. So I have a couple of issues to speak to him about.
And we have
Can I ask what's wrong with okay, writing down okay?
Pardon?
What's wrong with writing down okay?
You know, you want to have, you have measured a value, you have measured a certain amount of degrees, so you have to write this down. If you just write down okay, nobody knows what the temperature really was.
Yeah. Is that important?
Yes, it is.
A big issue?
Yeah.
Is it a non-compliance?
Well, if it happens several times in your records, it's a non-compliance, yes.
Okay, that's a very firm, direct answer to the question. Which is good.
Which is good.
Good. It's very good. Okay.
And another thing we are wondering about, you have got here 2 days after the other, 22nd and 23rd of August. There is the same batch code in different products with different batches.
This is page 35 again.
35.
For people, yeah. Okay.
We have got the same batch code for the product, but different batches of rice and sauce. And well, how can this be that the batch code is identical?
22nd and 23rd.
Yes.
All right.
Product C07 and C08,
Right. Yeah.
same batch, different days, different ingredients.
Traceability.
Yes. That's one we hadn't spotted ourselves, actually. Very good. The spine glass is out, no doubt. Okay. Yeah, that's an unintended mistake, actually. Yeah.
Because it would affect your traceability backwards.
Yeah. Sometimes, as I said, the meat we would use could be the same trace from one day to the next because it's the same batch. But in terms of production, batch code should be different every day.
Yeah, so the meat could be the same batch if you use it
Okay.
on 2 different days, but not the whole product.
Okay. We'll move on to the next team and see what else comes up. Thank you. I think we'll leave the lady pick again now.
Two.
Team 2. That's very, very much in sequence. So, who's team 2? You? Okay, very good.
Well, I'll start easy.
That's good. I could do it starting easy. I didn't sweat here. Right.
Notice on the company management in page 5 that there's opposite manager, production supervisors, and technical manager. However, in page 6, as described, the supervisor maintenance. Who does he answer or she answers to? Is there a hierarchy for the engineer?
For the production
supervisor.
supervisor, yeah. He would actually report to the production manager. What you have there are supervisors, there's a number of supervisors, but it's not specified, if you know what I'm saying, in the, but any supervisors that are there, that are in the production area or maintenance would report to the production manager.
Right. So if there's anything requiring maintenance urgently, the production manager would be able to override that
Yeah,
decision.
he would have responsibility for making sure it gets done.
Okay. So the production will come first instead of regularly maintaining equipment.
I wouldn't say that now.
No. Okay.
He has a responsibility to ensure product is produced in a safe manner and also to produce of the correct quality as well in terms of the specifications. If there's a problem with a piece of equipment and I as a technical manager am not happy about it, I will certainly raise the issue. I have the authority to stop production if something is doing it. But usually he's good, and it's in his own interest to keep the equipment maintained because he doesn't want to lose production.
Yeah.
So, it works quite well.
In the HACCP team, notice an intention to have a multidisciplinary team. Is there an engineer that you would consider to add in your HACCP team?
Yeah,